And man, on my mother, Trail used to sit there like, man, Syke, when we go home, man, I'm gonna have you doing this. I'm gonna do this with you. I'm gonna do this. And I used to be at the door because I done been lied to so much in life. I'm at the door like, yeah, I used to be bored. Yeah, bearding off him. Yeah, you right. Yeah, we go. Man, look, I'm gonna have blood diamonds. I'm gonna have a motherfucking Helly Hansen trench coat, ass naked up under there. We gonna be in the strip clubs, and by Allah, everything Trail said he was gonna do when I came home, he did.
Step in this bitch and I'm ready to win. No welling, yeah, that shit on my shit.
Oh shit, it's no welling.
What's up with it, no welling? We out here with the man of the hour, man, Mr. Rye. I wouldn't advise it. You hear me?
Yeah.
But the good brother Syke, man, reached out to me, said he had some shit he wanted to get off his chest. So we gonna get right into it. But more importantly, we about to get the, you know what I'm saying, lowdown on who Syke really is, man. The man behind and aside from all this, you know, the goofy shit online. So what's up, brother?
Hey, what's up? What's up, No Welling? How you, man?
I'm chilling, man.
Yeah,
cool.
Definitely appreciate you coming around, you know, first to know the neighborhood that they heard so much about.
Right.
You know, come to hang out with me. And, you know, outside, not in, you know what I mean?
How much?
Yeah, I feel that right.
So let's get to it, man. Like, how was it coming up around here? Like, tell me how it was for you, where this shit all started, man.
You know, when I was younger, you know, a lot of our parents were drug addicts. You know, the same stories, you know what I mean, that everybody else got in the city. You know, that came through, you know, these types of areas. You know, at a young age, you know, we learned how to stick together. You know what I'm saying? Because it wasn't a lot of us, you know what I mean? And even the ones that wasn't family became family. You know what I'm saying? And because we realized that, you know, at a young age, man, that we were the family that we didn't see come around. You know, so it was always love. It was always love. You know what I mean?
Right. So
this whole area.
How you had like brothers and sisters? You were the only child?
Nah, I got an older sister. I got an older brother. You know what I mean? You know, I got a little brother. You know, but it wasn't nothing like the feeling of being around people, my peers, people my age, you know what I'm saying?
Around
people
the way.
that I knew from, you know, going to school, and they was into, you know, breaking, rolling up leaves and doing the stupid shit that I wanted to do, you know what I mean? And that's where, you know, the whole idea of, you know, finding that foundation and finding them people that you can relate to, that's gonna make you feel comfortable, you know, not gonna make you feel like you less than, and you can feel equal to. Like, you know, and that's where that family structure came from.
Right.
You know, that's how that go, right? Especially around this area.
So what happened? What was it that, you know, you getting drawn to the, you know, outside and being outside? So what would you say you start slipping off and, you know, things start getting off track for you?
Well, when I was in elementary, I was really a nerd coming up. Right? I was a nerd. I love school. You know why I love school? Because, like I said, my mother, you know, she had her vices. You know what I mean? And, you know, a lot of days was good days in the home. You know what I'm saying? But when school, it was an outlet. You know, it was a place I could get away. You know what I mean? I could get away from, you know, just the childhood traumas. You know what I mean?
Right.
And, like, I loved it, man. I loved my teachers, man. They treated me like they was my aunts and my grandmothers and, you know, my uncles, and like I loved the whole feeling. Then it was crazy because most of the teachers lived around here. So they was allowed to whoop our ass and all that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because of the fact of all our parents knew all our teachers, whether they grew up together, however it went. But it was like that family, man, and you was able to eat in school when I was younger. You know, I go to school, get my little meal, you know, 2 meals. I was guaranteed.
Right.
I used to wake up, fold my little clothes up. Have my little clothes ready, everything ready, and shoot my ass up out the door. You know what I mean? And go to school, man, because that's where I knew that I was gonna get a meal. I was getting treated, you know, I was getting a lot more love than I was getting in the home at that time because of vices, man. When people
Right.
got vices, they chase those vices. And they neglect the things that are important. You know what I'm saying? And that's what happened, you know what I mean? But so continuously feeling that love in the school, in elementary, I had to do all my work. I had to be the teacher's pet. I had to be, and that's what I did. It wasn't until I got to junior high school. And when I got to junior high school,
What junior high school you went to?
I went to Shaw Junior High.
Shaw?
So when I got into Shaw, it was a fashion show. Wasn't no more uniforms. You know what I'm saying? You had to look like somebody. You know what I mean? You had to have the Jordans and all that, and I never had
money.
that. I went up in Shaw with some LA Light Jones. You stepped, them Jones was glowing up on me. You know what I'm saying? So I got talked about Jones doing all that shit, and a lot of people don't know that's a form of, it's a form of bullying, right? And a lot of kids took their lives behind being bullied. I said, fuck that, I ain't going for it. I'm gonna become a hard ass. I already come from a neighborhood we had to come up fighting each other. So, we played, it used to be something called the White over here, right? They opened it up.
Right.
So this is where we used to go play football at, right?
Right.
On concrete. We used to play throwback catch, and all the older guys on the corner, they used to throw the ball. They used to look out for us, man. We used to have tournaments, O Street versus Florida Pop.
Right.
You know what I mean? And we used to fuck each other up to go to school the next day and fuck each other up at school. You know what I mean? We're playing football.
Playing football, yeah.
But what happened was,
And can you let them know, Syke, what year was you in the junior high, man? Why they keep calling you? They think you like 40, 50.
Old, man.
Yeah, how old is you, Syke?
Man, I'm 35 years old, man.
That's crazy.
I'm 35,
And
man. I went to jail. I got an old soul, though.
Uh-huh.
And then, mind you, I went to jail in 2007.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So, I've been gone a long time, and in them penitentiaries, like a lot of people say, they taught me how to be a man, right? And you can't step in a situation, you can't get off a bus on a yard full of 3,000 inmates of men, a big old aggressive, strong men, and you stepping off that bus and you walking up to a dude telling him, hey, how you doing? So this is where the bass come in at. This is where the confidence come in at, because when you step off that bus, you gonna step to a man and say, hey, what's up, home? Hey, you know where the DC dudes at? You know what I'm saying? You know where the DC car at?
Right.
You know what I mean? But I ain't no old nigga, man. I'm Aunt Glizzy age.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? That's why I'm
30,
yeah,
35, that's younger, so that's good.
Yeah, you know what I mean? They treat me like I'm old. I went to jail young, and I was trained to be aggressive and to be, to put that bass in. Like I got a natural deep voice though. But
So walk me through, how old was you, like on your first bid when you know what I mean?
But growing up,
Yeah, growing up.
yeah, my first bid was in Shaw. I had, I got tired of fighting every day, man. Going to school, having to fight, having to rumble. Then I couldn't even fight. You know what I mean? When I was a little kid, I ain't know how to fight. All I knew how to do was swing haymakers until the first person fall. You know what I'm saying? So what happened was, I get to Shaw, they teasing me because I ain't fly, right? So I'm like, I ain't about to get teased. I come from first, AKA handover. You ain't about to tease me, right? Boom, this is where my pride came in, where I built pride at a young age. And I came around O Street, man. I told him, I said, listen, man, I'm tired of going to school with these shoes, man. I'm trying to hustle, and I'm trying to help my mother. You know what I'm saying? To my siblings. They laughed at it like, man, Shaw, get your little ass. So what I do, I wind up going down Union Station, I robbed somebody with a BB gun, a cap gun. You know what I mean? The little cap guns back in the day. I came around, I had $50.
How old was you?
I was 12.
You was 12 years old when this happened?
Yeah, I just turned 12. I was determined to give me some money. It was older dudes in Shaw that I met. They liked me because I was gonna fight, right? I was a big youngin, and I'm a fight, right? So what happened was, they went down Union Station with me. We robbed a few people, and then I came back around, with my money. So I wound up getting my little $50, because at first, mind you, it's even to this day, you go to somebody with your hand out, it's hard, right? Now I had $50. I came back with my $50, and I said, hey, listen, man, I'm trying to get on. I want some, I want whatever y'all selling to be fly out here every day. Cause I don't give a fuck what nobody say. In this area, wasn't nobody fly than first to no fly. You know what I mean? Them niggas was some fly motherfuckers, man. You know what I'm saying? So I look out the window every day, I'm like, damn, them niggas out there fly. Shit, I want to be like, I want to be like them, so I don't got to get picked on. and I got a fight, keep getting suspended, then get my ass whooped. So, you know, I got my pack, man, you know, and the nigga worked me. You know what I'm saying? That's funny, man. Rest in peace, rest in peace, home. The homie worked me, you know what I mean? You know, big homie, good motherfucker, man, passed away from cancer. But, you know, he was like, man, all right, I got you. And he gave me 10 dimes of weed, bush weed too. 10 dimes, excuse me, I said 10 dimes. He gave me 6 dimes of weed for $50. That's how bad it was. That's how much I didn't know what the fuck I was doing, what the fuck I had. And then he told me, all right, now go down there and I'm gonna send some sales to you. I said, all right, bet. I go down there, so man, I got a cousin named Keith, right? Keith come from South, up 37th, you know what I'm saying? So my cousin come around, he like, man, what's up? You know, he called me by my, you know, my family name, right? The name they used to call me when I was younger. So he like, man, what's up, man? I say, ain't shit. He said, what you doing outside? I say, man, because I was always an in-the-house dude. Until they come, and then but so for him to pull up, and I'm already outside, he like, man, what you doing outside, Syke? I mean, you know what he called me. So I'm like, man, shit, I'm hustling. He said, you hustling? What you hustling? Because mind you, Keith's older than me. You know what I'm saying? Keith was the one when older dudes like Boss, R.I.P. Boss and all them, used to try to take my toys and shit. Keith was the one that fought for around here. You know what I'm saying? Free Keith, man. You know, free Kiki, man. You know, so what happened was, he like, man, you hustling? I'm like, yeah, I'm hustling, man. So he like, man, what you got? I said, man, I got some weed. He like, got some weed. So Keith's smoking already. I ain't smoking. You know what I'm saying? So he like, man, let me see. I'm gonna see if it's good. I'm like, nah, you gonna fuck my profit up. You know, the nigga that told me about the profit and all. I'm like, you gonna fuck my profit up. He like, what you get? I said, I gave him $50. He gave me 6 bags. He said, 6? What kind of? So Keith see the bags, she went straight to him.
Hey, whoa.
You know, Keith's about 3-4 years older than me, but Keith.
And what was you getting with that 50 back then? What you trying to get, a half or a zip?
I ain't know what to get.
What you
I was
going?
12. I just wanted.
Yeah.
That nigga told me I got $50.
He definitely finessed you, giving you the bag.
And I'm gonna make $60.
Right.
So me making $10 more in my mind was like, shit. That's
you thought
more
you
money
was coming
than what
up.
I got.
Yeah,
I don't know no better. I just want to buy some shoes so I don't gotta get bullied at school no more.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So what happened was, I turned around. You know, Keith's like, man, how many bags he gave you? So I'm like, man, I got 6. He say, 6 what? I said, these. I forgot. I literally forgot it was dimes. I showed it to him, you know. So he like this. And they gassed me. They're like, yeah, you young. You young. The police ain't even gonna fuck with you. They ain't gonna throw with you out here. They gonna think you just playing. Right? So keep your bike with you. So I just used to ride my bike up that street until Keith came. So when Keith came, he stepped straight to him. Hey, man, you gave, you know what I mean? So he like, man, yeah, nah, come on, man, Keith boom. He like, nah, fuck nah, man, give him his money back. So I'm talking about Keith, you know, but see, Keith's got brothers, and Lil Bobby wanted, you know what I mean? So
Keith was older than you back then.
Keith was older, but he always been my big brother. Like he always been
looking out,
the one that, you know, like in the trenches, in you know, in the cuts, in the corners. He always been the one that's gonna come running for. That's just Juve. You know, Jubu gonna come. He ain't no if, ands, or buts. He gonna buck on you for me. Since I was a kid, still Oak Hill, all that shit. Once I got down Oak Hill, I was so scared. I'm like, oh my God. But they say, man, your name so and so. I'm like, yeah. They like, man, your people's over there in the other unit. Oh, you related to Bow, and then I'm like, yeah. I felt so. It was like, oh yeah, man. You know, I got this and I got that, and I'm like, damn, people offer me shit. I ain't even smoke back then. Right. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, I don't smoke now, but I'm like, I ain't even smoke. But you know.
So what? Keith go holler at him, get that money back.
Yeah, Keith go get my money back. You know, give him the swear. He gave him, I think, gave him 5 jumps and told him 1 got lost. So Keith got the money back, right? Worked him. Now you talking about a grown ass man, little Buck probably about, he older than us. Buck probably about 34, 35. Oh no, excuse me, about 24, 23, 24. Me, I'm what, 12. Keith might have been 14, 15.
Dang.
And he already was dead, you know, but he coming from 37. They
Right.
come around here and check on me and shit. You know what I'm saying? And fuck with me. So he already been taught shit that I don't know. You know what I'm
Exactly.
saying? So, you know, then Keith already been Oak Hill by this time. By the time I got there, I went down Oak Hill that same year. He was a legend down there. You know what I
Keith?
mean? Keith was a legend down Oak Hill. You know what I'm saying? So it was easy. Then once I got down Oak Hill, got the boxing and all that shit, I learned how to fight, you know what I mean? You know.
So that was your first year at 12. You went in at 12.
Right, I wound up getting another pack, right? Keith wound up putting me on with somebody else, you know what I mean? I got another pack. When I got the other pack, motherfucker knew I was a kid, I was easy to be impressionable. And what happened was they gave me some weed, knowing I never smoked before. So they gave me some weed, shit made me tired. They told me to go lay down for a second. I left the stash that a motherfucker fronted me. I left it outside, they stole my stash. When they stole my stash, you know, I come out looking for it, couldn't find it. The dude say, you still owe me, right? So I'm like, damn, how I'ma pay you? I don't, like, it's gone.
Right.
But like, man, I ain't trying to hear that, you still owe me, you gonna have to work it off. So I don't know what the fuck working it off mean, but I know that I just got taught how to go get a cap gun and go rob, you know, niggas down Union Station. I go down Union Station, I'm so scared to run up on these people and rob them, you know, that I wound up going around McDonald's to get a, back then they used to give you courtesy cups of water. I'm so thirsty, I go get a courtesy cup of water down there in the Union Station, the McDonald's Union Station. I see the lady open the cash register. When I see open the cash register, I put my cap gun on the table. And I said, man, let me get that money right there. The lady say, older lady, black lady, she say, baby, I ain't giving you nothing. Close the register, boom. So I'm like, oh shit. So when I turned to try to leave, cause I'm in shock. You know what I mean? I'm like, damn, that ain't going as planned. I try to turn to leave, and as I'm walking away, a transit police officer clotheslined me. Mind you, I'm a big youngin', so he clotheslined me. Beat the shit out of me, took my little cap gun, locked me up for armed robbery.
Damn.
Yeah.
And how much time you do on that, man?
Attempt armed robbery. I went down Oak Hill. When I went down Oak Hill, I fucked myself because I did anything, man. I went down Oak Hill, I'm watching Lil BJ from 37, Lil Snoop from Eastgate, Keith, all them, they down there playing crazy. You know what I mean? Trying to get the PIW St. East so they could run, escape from the junk. I started playing crazy, right? Me playing crazy, they wind up sending my ass to a motherfucker to St. E's, right? So they sent me to St. E's. So now I'm in St. They sent Keith and them to PIW, sent me to St. E's, say PIW's for fool. I'm in St. E's, I don't know how to escape, I don't know how to do nothing, I'm stuck in there.
Right.
So I'm like, well, you know, I done played crazy, so now they looking for me to be crazy and all this weird shit. So I'm like, all right, let me keep playing crazy, right? So I kept playing crazy, stayed in there longer. So I stayed at St. E's probably like, it was they gave me a 21-day evaluation because it was just to go, like, because they thought that, because they was smoking PCP down Oak Hill. So they smoking PCP, so the room was like, man, they, you know, the youngest got they got dippers down here, they got dippers down here. That was the thing back then. They got dippers down here, they got dippers down here. And they was like, man, he need to be sent to, you know, just flush my system at a hospital. And that's where they was going to hospitals and running. I go to the hospital, I go to St. E's back then when they had the juvenile unit, and my dumb ass in there keep playing crazy. They gave me a 21-day hold.
Dang.
I went to court from St. E's. The judge wanted to let me go because it was my first, you know, my first charge. Man, the judge looked at me and said, man, so what is this hold about? So the doctor in it, you know, the doctor sent a report saying that he's suffering from severe psychosis and all this weird shit. Because my dumb ass in there keep playing with these people. Now I'm kirking, you know what I mean? Because I'm trying to get out this motherfucker. They stabbed me in my ass with a needle, putting me in quiet rooms and 4 points and all this weird shit. You know, so what happened was I wound up staying locked up 21 days.
Okay,
you know,
did only 21 days on that?
Yeah, so there used to be called a 21-day evaluation.
Okay.
Once you get there, if they can't say he clear to go, they're gonna keep you for 21 days. That's what they did to me. Kept my dumb ass in there, playing with them people.
Okay, so then you do that, obviously, you know, you still outside, you still clearly doing shit,
right,
moving around. So when did it hit you that, you know what I mean, like, all right, fuck it, I'm gonna keep, I ain't, like you said, you was a nerd in school, but why didn't you stay on the path of try and do good? Like why didn't like do the right thing?
It's like a pit bull, a puppy.
Mm-hmm.
You know, when you train the dogs to fight, and they say when that dog get his first taste of blood, he gonna be dangerous, right? Me being locked up didn't help me. Listen, man, I don't know what nobody told nobody. Locking the kid up at that age, once he sheds his first few days of tears, and he starts to build up that shell and gets the cups to them cells, and now he's mixing and mingling with them other kids, and them kids accept him and taking them in, and now they sharing stories of hard times. I felt more comfortable and more love in down Oak Hill. My stories when I went to DC jail and all that were about Oak Hill. You know what I'm saying? Because like it was so much love, and I'm like, damn, all these dudes just like me. The older kids teaching us how to steal cars, teaching us, like these kids were real teachers. You know what I'm saying? They was really telling us, yeah, when you like how to do like everything in the streets.
For real.
Right? And now it's like it's
what they say, you go to jail to become a better criminal, man.
Yeah, and that's what happened. And not only did it teach me how to break more laws, it also gave me friends that I didn't have already. You know what I'm saying? And you know, a child like me that's lost and looking for that family and that love and that community, you know, like I'm finding it, and I'm finding it all the wrong places.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And now I'm like, you know, like, dang, like, I like this shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was fucked up. You know, I'm running around, and the same thing that them teachers and shit in school did, the staff down Oak Hill did, and everybody that know me and everybody else that was down Oak Hill through them years, they know what I'm talking about, because the female COs treat you like they're children. You know what I'm saying? Then you got some freaky, you know, that might let you get a little funky roll. Y'all remember that? You know what I mean? Might let you slide.
See, that's why they think you old, nigga, because you be talking the way you be saying.
Yeah. You know.
Got that old soul, man. They think you like 50 because you be saying the funky roll. What is it?
Yeah, right, yeah.
No bullshit.
Yeah, so, you know, then you got the male COs. They treat you like their sons and their nephews. The COs cared about us. You know what I mean? They bringing us food. They doing everything in their power to make it comfortable for us, because they like, these are children, right? But that gave me another sense of home and family. You see what I'm saying? And then you bringing in 5 boxes of Popeyes. You telling us, yeah, I paid for this with my money. This is the shit that we hear in the number 2 Boys and Girls Club that makes us look at our coaches a certain way, like they love us. They care about us. They spending their money to take care of us. This is what the teachers in school was doing. When they say, I bought these pencils with my money, now you're gonna take care of this pencil because you hearing that these people using their money to help us, right? And as kids, we absorb love, right? And that's what I was doing, and I took my crazy ass down Oak Hill, and I absorbed that love that they had for us down there when they giving us, and they telling us, yeah, I paid for this chicken with my money, y'all gonna share that chicken, or don't ask me for shit else. This is the aunts, this is the grandmothers, this is the mothers. So you feeling the family love, that boy. And we eating together, and these my big brothers and my motherfucking, I'm meeting friends, and man, I learned how to smoke a cigarette down Oak Hill. You know what I'm saying? Because I didn't want my friends to feel like I wasn't cool. You know what I mean? I learned how to steal a car down Oak Hill.
So after you went, but that first time you went to Oak Hill when you did that 21 days, did you ever had to go back to Oak Hill? Or
yeah, you just once I did my 21 days, I had to go back down Oak Hill. Well, I was down Oak Hill a week waiting to go to court. Went to court from St. E's. They gave me the 21-day hold, sent me back to St. E's. My dumb ass did it to myself. I could have been home. So, I always was good at sabotaging myself for some motherfucking reason. But look, I turn around, right, and I go back down Oak Hill to get released. Okay. You know what I'm saying? So when I go back down Oak Hill to get released, you know, they released me to Reach House over there on 8th and H. It was a shelter house / group home over there by 8th and H. You know what I'm saying? You know, so, you know, and that was what, you know, really, now I'm in the group home / shelter house with more criminals. Yeah. And now they forcing us to sit at a table, and it was co-ed. So now I'm not just meeting male criminals, I'm meeting the females too. You know what I'm saying? And some of them become my sister, Some of them become a girlfriend. Some of them become, I'm just all over the place getting love and feeling like, damn, like even when I got in a fight with a dude, you know, they gonna make us come back together and that's over with. Y'all fought, it's over with, or y'all ass going back down Oak Hill. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, damn, we fighting, we this, and we building more respect for each other, and we building the bond for each other.
Right.
Because back then in group homes and Oak Hill and all that, you fight somebody. Matter of fact, you fight somebody, you don't get penalized like, oh man, that nigga fucked me up, I'ma kill this nigga. Nah, you fight somebody, it's that level of respect. Like Slim ain't no sucker.
Right.
Slim gonna fight. You know what I'm saying? Slim ain't gonna just let you put your hands on him. You know what I'm saying? Slim ain't just gonna let you put your hands on him. You know what I mean? So by that going on, now in my head, it trained me to say, all right, I'm not gonna allow nobody to play with me, because if you don't fight, you looked at as a sucker. If you fight, everybody applauds you, even the nigga you fought. Whether you win, lose, or draw, indifference, right? You know what I mean? The indifference was if the police catch y'all before y'all finish, before somebody get fucked up and break y'all up, and you still try to get to each other, and it's over with. You know what I mean? You ain't getting him, he ain't getting you, the big old COs and shit. You know what I mean? Big Q and all them. Big Tino and all them. Once Big Tino was this motherfucking big, he grabbed you by your little collar, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But
so so after that 12-year-old, how old was you, like, how long was you out? Like, you was out all the way up to what, about 20 something?
Man, you know what's crazy, Slim? I never been home a whole year.
What?
Since I was 12 years old, home. I've been locked up my whole life, man. I never been home a whole year, Slim.
Damn.
This is the first time I've been home a whole year.
Since last year, since what, 23?
Yeah, since 23, this is the first time I've been home a whole year, Slim.
Damn.
My whole life I've been back and forth to jail. I grew up in jail, Slim. I'm one of the ones, and everybody knows me. I'm one of the ones that grew up in jail, became aggressive, a bully. I ran with crews, packs, like, them was my family, them my brothers, them my men. And that's why I see a lot of people wondered, like, how the fuck do this dude know so many people in every corner of D.C.? I know somebody in every neighborhood of Washington, D.C. You know why? Because I've been locked up my whole life. So if they got locked up and came through Oak Hill, you know me. If they got locked up and came through the jail, you knew me, or you heard of me, and that's how that was. But the people that I was a
So when you did that 15 years,
I just came home.
You went in, or you just came home from that 12-year-old?
They ended my commitment. I got committed. You know what
how
I mean?
old was you when you first, 18?
Yeah, till I was 18. I got committed till I was 18. I got committed till I was 18. They dropped my commitment because they was like, man, listen, he's a fuck up. He ain't basically like, listen, there's nothing else we could do with him. Like, he done been through residentials, shelter houses, group homes. He ain't listening. This motherfucker is crazy, right? You know, he just doing what he want to do. But I'm not leaving my this is my family. This is what loves me. This is what gave me love. I'm not leaving it alone. And that's the symptoms of most of us. You know what I mean? Like, once we find that place in this world, and if it's the streets, man, we gonna fight you tooth and nail to give it up. You know what I'm saying? So about time I realized that I could go in a different direction. You know, when I met Jihad Abraham, man, he like, listen, man, it's a program. I can send you out here and you get trays and you'll get this, you'll get that. You know, I'm like, fuck, nah, Jihad, I'm not going out there. Ronald Moe, you know what I mean? All them. I'm like, listen, Wally. You know, people don't not know Wally. I met Wally when I was a kid.
The Wax?
Yeah, Wax. You know what I'm saying? Wally used to work for Jihad Abraham for the Peace of Holders. Jihad Abraham is one of the founders of the Peace of Holders, him and Ronald Moe. I know Jihad Abraham been my mentor, you know, and a father figure since I was a kid, you know what I'm saying? Right. So, you know, they tried to get me moved because they knew I was really into shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of people fake it, you know what I mean? A lot of people, you know, they run around and act like they this and they act like they that. Like, I was, like, it was a crew of us. You know what I mean? Like, I'm gonna give it to you like this. When they did a sweep of O Street, right? When they did a sweep of O Street, I was the last one to go. You know what I'm saying? And all of us had time. None of us had less than 10 years. You know what I'm saying? So, you know,
So you came home. How old was you? About you was
When I-
you was 30.
When I just came home,
Yeah,
I
you
was
was 34.
34.
34. You literally just touched back down. for
Yeah.
real.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I just can't. That's why I bust out of nowhere with the clubs and all
Mm-hmm.
that shit, because I literally, but mind you, I built the system. Like,
Mm-hmm.
you know, like on some real shit, right? I'm gonna give you the game. I'm gonna give a lot of y'all youngsters the game of this shit, right?
Let's get it.
Do not judge a book by its cover.
Mm-hmm.
Do not look at a book and say, you got to get into that book, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about life. I ain't talking about me, right? There are levels to these streets, man. And this is what fucked me up with Eon, but I'm gonna get to that. But there are levels to these streets. Because in these streets, y'all on this level. When y'all around here killing each other, the next street over and all that, you got people like me at my age and my level, right, that we've been friends for years.
Mm-hmm.
And because y'all youngins decide that you want to go kill each other over some senseless shit, we supposed to end our friendship. You know what I'm saying? There are people that are beefing with youngins that I got love for. That guess what? Them dudes went above and beyond for me. You know what I mean? And we sit back and laugh, you know. And these are the dudes that when I came home, they rolled the red carpet out for me. They made sure they gave me stuff and did things for me, took me places. You know what I'm saying? Because these are people that were my cousins and my family when I was away. You know what I mean? So
Right.
you know.
How did you feel when you first even stepped in to know, like, man, I'm locked up, I'm sentenced, this is what it is, this is my life for the next 15 years?
Well,
What did you?
I had more than that.
Okay.
You know, my first case, I was convicted with 25 years. I had 25 years.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I had 25 years, and I carried it like I was gonna die in jail. And I told them they're gonna either kill me in here, or I'm going to motherfucking ADX. And they used to laugh at me, right? You know, and I carried it like it. I might walk in the young, and I was a kid. I was 19. I just turned 19. Everybody knows Syke. I might walk in the unit, because when I went to jail, I'm gonna tell y'all this the God on the street, right? By Allah, I went to jail so scared, because there's only a bit of us, and everybody that I trust to have my back was already out the feds. So when I went through the jail, they like, Mo, they over there fucking niggas, they over there stabbing people. I never stabbed nobody before that, you know what I mean? So I'm like, man, they ain't gonna stab. They like, man, they gonna rob you, they over there robbing you, they doing this, they doing that. So in my mind, what I say, and this is the mentality of this neighborhood. If I step into an unknown situation, I'm gonna carry it and I'm gonna push the envelope. And this is where my nickname came from, because I said, you know what, Slim? It ain't too many of us, so I'm gonna go harder than all I hear about. I'm trying the biggest one. I'm trying to get a name off a nigga that got a name. I'm doing all this weird shit, and people used to be like, man, that little motherfucker's crazy.
Yeah, and you went smack like that at that mindset as soon as you went in.
As soon as I went in, I said, you know what? It switched on. I said, you know what? I'm scared to shit, right? I don't know what's what. I don't know how to make a knife. I don't know where to get a knife from. I know these people got knives. You know what I mean? And I'm like, shit, man. I know how to fight though, and I'm big, and I got the, you know. And I walked in there and I was like, hey, what's up, man? Hey, you know, I was a lot humbler, right? Because I in an unknown situation. But the moment I got comfortable, like, oh, okay, you know, and it was my first fight though. Just like Oak Hill and growing up, it was my first fight.
What, you for him for nothing, or you just went up to him and fought him, or?
You know what's sad? My first fight, right, was because I couldn't sleep. I couldn't sleep at night. You know what I mean? I was going through it. Like, I'm locked up for murder. I was scared. I was like, fuck, I'm about to, you know, like, how can I get help? Like, I ain't had no girlfriend.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I ain't had nobody holding me down or doing nothing for me. All us was already in. So I ain't had nobody to send me money or nothing. You know what I'm saying? So I was fucked up. So what I do? You know, I paced the floor at night. Like, I couldn't sleep. You know, I didn't know I was doing nothing wrong. So my celly like, hey, shorty, man, you need to lay down. I'm like, what, nigga? Who you talking to? Right? She like, man, I'm talking to you. Like, you need to lay down, man. You keeping me up. I'm like, what you want me to lay in the bed and I can't sleep? I don't know though. You know, I'm illiterate. to jails and all this shit. I didn't know I was doing something wrong. And that's what a lot of youngins came through the system doing. They came into the system thinking about themselves and not realizing that it's two people in the cell and not having consideration for the next person. Right? And that's what majority fights come from, not having that consideration for the next person. So, you know, he got out the bed, fake putting his shoes on. Before he put his shoes on, hit him, yop, yop. You know, put him down, sized him up a little bit, pop, pop, you know what I mean? And, you know, so now people in the, you know, because back then the DC jail had bars, they got doors now. So they listening through the bars of, I'm talking to him. Bitch said, nigga, I told you, pop. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? So, yeah, so, you know, stomping them out so they hearing the shit. COs come, they walk me out of there. They like, Shorty, you all right? I said, I'm good. You know, I'm walking in my little handcuffs. They like, Shorty, I'm good. You know, so they go, pulls him out, that motherfucker, bloody as a motherfucker. And that's where it came from. That was my first fight. And when I came back to the unit, niggas like, man, Shorty know how to fight. I guess the nigga knew how to fight, but they don't know I caught his ass before he put his shoes on, got up out that bed. You know, and he ain't expecting me to bust off. And that's one thing about Oak Hill. Shout out to the old Oak Hill crew. Yeah, because, you know, nigga doing all that woo-woo-woo, you need to pop off. And that's what I learned down there at a young age, you better pop off, right? And I popped off on his ass. I ain't even give him a chance to get up. So I'm talking about I got up under the bunk, hit him. Chop, chop, and put him, you know, buckled him right there. You know, and finished him off and made all kinds of noise. It was nighttime, you know.
So ain't nobody never give you no bump in the DC jail. Ain't nobody never give you a couple.
I'm gonna tell you this, right?
Step in this bitch and I'm ready to work. No welling, yeah, that shit on my shirt.
And man, on my mother, Trail used to sit there like, man, Syke, when we go home, man, I'm gonna have you doing this. I'm gonna do this with you. I'm gonna do this. And I used to be at the door because I done been lied to so much in life. I'm at the door like, yeah, I used to be bored. Yeah, bearding off. Yeah, you right. Yeah, we go, man, look, I'm gonna have blood diamonds. I'm gonna have a motherfucking Helly Hansen trench coat, ass naked up under there. We gonna be in the strip clubs. And by Allah, everything Trail said he was gonna do when I came home, he did.
Step in this bitch and I'm ready to work. No welling, yeah, that shit on my shirt.